Hello everyone, Can Opener Dude here, and before I go any further, just want to wish a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all those other good things to all the viewers out there. This will be the last video before Christmas, obviously, since Christmas is tomorrow, so I just wanted to make sure I got that out of the way. Now with that said, let's jump right into it here. This is gonna finish up our Void series, so to do that, I wanted to talk about the 3 Void skins that belong to non-Void champions. We're gonna start with Fizz. Fizz's Void skin, appropriately called Void Fizz, shows him purple, with what appears to be a living staff, an eye on his forehead, and some kind of evil sharky thingy replacing his normal shark. Now what does this tell us about how Fizz is changed by the corruption of the Void? Well, for one, it showed that he's become more attached to his weapon. Like, not emotionally attached, but physically attached to it. The weapon is part of him now, which I think speaks a lot towards the way the Void works, because as we can see in the actual Void champions, all of the Void champions use their own bodies as their weapons. I think in addition, it shows that he and his shark thing have, kind of formed this symbiosis with each other. Because we can see that they're both the same color scheme, even though they were before, they're much closer now. Their eyes glow the same color, and the eye on his forehead actually is a dead match for the eyes that the creature actually has. So I feel that what this is telling us is that the trip into the Void for Fizz has corrupted him to the point where he, his weapon, and his shark have become this kind of symbiotic relationship much more than they already have been, which fits in line with the kind of biological melding that the Void seems to do with anything that comes in contact with it. Next up is Void Notturn. And this skin is really interesting because this is a very old skin. It actually predates several of the Void champions. What I like about it is that it takes Nocturn's ideas, this kind of ephemeral horror, this nightmare, and makes it even scarier by adding this biological, muscly kind of feel to it. Because you got like the skin and the muscles that make it look like he's a biological creature while still being rather ephemeral. There's not a whole lot to say, because this is obviously an older skin, so it doesn't have a lot going on in it. But I think, again, what this is showing is just the biologic transformation that things undergo when they go into the Void. And finally, we come to Voidbringer Illaoi, or Illaoi, as she says. Now, this is interesting because we see these tentacles here, which Nagakaboros already has tentacles, but now they're purple, and they're voidy, for lack of a better word. And so I find it interesting that Nagakaboros itself has actually been corrupted by the Void. So, what this means to me is that even though Nagakaboros, and boy do I love saying that name, even though Nagakaboros is an elder god, is a powerful being, it still can fall victim to this corruption that the Void spreads. And from that, Illaoi also fell victim once her god fell as well. So I think what this skin shows is that it takes Illaoi's original purpose as a preacher and as an evangelist and kind of turns it on its head and makes her a conqueror or an assimilator, the way that none of the other Void creatures really can accomplish. She can take things' souls already. So you combine that with the Void's ability to corrupt, and a Voidbringer Illaoi could really bring the entire world to heel under her power. So those are the 3 skins, and I think what they really show is that the Void has this power to corrupt and change things and suit them to its own purpose. So anyway, thanks for watching another video on the Void here. We're going to have another video out next week, but it's going to be about some new interesting stuff that's going to be happening in 2016. We're very excited, so I hope you'll stick around for that. Again, have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and I look forward to seeing you all in 2016.